Welcome to this cleanest summary, where I take probably the most compressed and relevant images and just share them. You don't trust me and they can't hold space for both of us at the same time. I tried to and failed, which only ended up hurting not only me, but them and others too. This next part I'm gonna play a clip from a previous video, because it just explains a lot. Oh, I finally managed to boil down the two conflicting parts of me into just like a single comment. Because in regards to the dense dork, I want to say both thank you, but also fuck off with the bullshit. And let me clarify that. Thank you for speaking up, for telling me no, for putting down clear and polite boundaries, for trying to do what you could. Hell, I was glad you snapped at me all the way back then. Do you deserve to have the space to be rude and not the whole group identity keeper sometimes? Deserve to be you sometimes. To have space to breathe. On the other note, the other flip side of the coin, fuck off with the bullshit! Yes, I wanted to be around you a lot of the time. Do you think I would let myself? Fuck no, that's death! Just, what in the fuck? Thank you for speaking up, but why did you have to so viciously throw me under the bus? Oh. I hope you have a good life. I wish you well. Just thank you for the mind-bending paradox of both being thankful you spoke up and yet also being entirely frustrated at how you jumped to the worst conclusion possible when I clearly stated my intentions. Hopes you find someone who treats you better as a friend. You deserve a good friend. Not one that enables you or calls you stupid names, but just one that is there with you, next to your side, and can tell you the bullshit when they see it without dismissing your feelings. Alright, now for another part. Yeah, I like the dense dork, even when they're self-destructing, and I'm not ashamed of it. I just know it's probably not reciprocated, so I try my best to keep it quiet most of the time. I hope they find someone out there who will treat them better than I ever could. Hmm? Oh, I'm just getting the steam out of my system. I don't actually expect them to fucking hear this or react to it. Come on. They'd avoid it like the plague. In fact, I'm betting that this would cause them to either hate me more or run the other way. But this is me, and I'd rather be me. Hell, even if they somehow faced me again, I'd probably stick to just liking them. After all, they threw me under the bus. Not gonna blame them there, though. Not gonna forget it, but not gonna blame them there when I was in entire fucking mess. Ignored my attempts at communicating multiple times and have probably taken me for granted anyways. My attachment, anyways. So, even if they come crawling back to use me as a plan B, let alone a plan Z should something go south, and that's a big fucking if since I'm delusional, they'd have to beg, grovel, and or squirm for at least 10 consecutive seconds for me to even consider it. I prefer 10 minutes, but I know that's not happening. They're too prideful as a fucking princess. Huh. Sure, I'm rude, mean, and unfair at times. But I'm also as sincere, honest, and direct as I can be. 'Cause I know my worth, and it ain't so low as to just be another tag along. Just fuck off with that garbage. Ignore me, hate me, disagree, argue. Fine, whatever. Take me for fucking granted, though? That's when I'm done with the bullshit. Even as a friend. Seriously, though, if I have to choose between being taken for granted just to have a social home, or going without a core social home just to be appreciated, yeah, no, I'm taking the second option every time. Go die mad about it. I will not be commanded. I will not be controlled. And I will not let my future go on without the help of my soul. The insecure, scared, and messy part of me may not think herself worth much, but she's worth more than being just another tag along. I'm more of a lost girl than a lost boy, all things considered, but yeah, that's my final line of my self-worth. I may not be worth much to some people, but I'm worth more than being just another mindless little follower to someone who's not even going to fucking respect me as a person. And that isn't from the, oh, mania's its active side. No, that's from the, oh, I'd like to have a conversation and your discomfort not be an influencing force on whether or not I feel like I can actually share information with you. Fucking, there is no room for argument when your very own insecurity and fragility shuts down a conversation before it can even happen. It happened back then. It's happened many times since. Both before and after I told you to block me, you dense dork. If your only motivation is validation, then you'll be hungry for the rest of your fucking life. Had to go to a song to find that, but fucking hell, it's a good damn line. Something I wish I could have drilled through your head. That way you don't self-destruct. I don't hate you, I'm just frustrated that nothing gets through. That I can't see your efforts from this distance. I can't be the person that helps you move forward. I don't like it at all. I never wanted to tear you down. I just wanted to make sure you wouldn't self-destruct. You're my fucking friend after all. You don't deserve to just become addicted to praise. Cooper. Alright, time to continue on. That was the decision I made back then. I'm not doing this again. I can't afford to, and honestly, I don't think they'd want me to. Hmm. Hmm. One moment. So that all of this is actually readable. Yep. Hmm. God damn it. So then, top right corner of things. That way this all can be read and seen properly. No, but I'm not manic in the attachment or excited in a sense. Well, I don't want to convince them to like me. I want them to know that they're not something to be ashamed of. That they don't have to deal with it all on their own. That they don't have to be the big top boss and stay in control of their entire life just to feel safe. Pretty damn sure their nervous system is completely on end. Whether or not it's for the reason I think it is, that could be discovered never. Hmm. If I were to jump into here, scroll up past all of that. Oh no, wait, it was memes, not. Okay. Hmm. Oh, that is a good reference point, though. Okay, no, that scrolled too far down. There it is. No, I genuinely wish I had this level of fucking willpower and just fearlessness. Just force of nature level of, okay, let's get this shit done and over with. In some regards, I think I've cultivated a bit of it, but it's not always useful. It's not always useful. Hmm. There's only one of every person in the entire world, right? It's rude to ask for a substitute. Hmm. I guess I'm just sharing little things now. Yeah, would have been nice to just be friends. I've heard they're self-destructing currently, and I hope they never reach this point of things, but at the same time, it'd still be something I would accept and acknowledge. Not something to judge someone over, but just a place to end up sometimes in the lowest moments. It's not a place worth staying in, though. Never was and never will be. Yeah, girl I got attached to is weird, awkward, insecure, and complete and total mess with flaws and all. But she's also real. She's also herself. Like code that compiles on the first try. Doesn't matter how many millions of fantasies there are. Was this still open? Here, let me show. Visualize and feel things outclasses academic. That's me. I wouldn't say you're a bad person. I'd say you're a scared person who's stuck in a bad mental space. After all, that's not the limit of who you are. It's not the definition of you either. It's just a moment. And those moments don't have to continue. It never did. Yes, I think of myself as Koshi, and I think of the dunce dork as the other character. It would have been nice to just be friends. But I don't think they'd ever be comfortable with me liking them, even if they quietly by some miracle enjoyed it. Because, let's be real, they're stubborn, they dismissed me. Oh, they feel ashamed of their faults in ways that shuts them down. Their nervous system is probably on end every time I say I care about them. Because to their body and their experience, I can't tell the difference if I'm right about them also being attached to me, and that is a big fucking gamble. Then their nervous system doesn't know the difference between safety and comfort, between fear and excitement. I hear they're dating someone these days, and I hope things go well. Personally speaking, from what I've heard though, it's likely that the dense stork is gonna get their heart broken, get messed with and whatnot, and be left with the aftermath, unlike the first time. And even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to help them through that hell. I'm someone they're uncomfortable around. They abandoned me to go through my own personal hell when I chose to be selfish in my choice here. Because that was selfish. That was me saying, nah, I don't want to let you forget me. At the same time, I also don't want to just pretend everything's okay either. Poison thorn that got returned by the voice of another or another's hand, yeah. I still treasure those memories of everyone just hanging out and chilling. I'm glad this part of me over here, naive, messed up, confusing as she is also still part of around. But I can't save someone from themselves, and I don't want to sacrifice myself. So, so long as you're happy without me, I genuinely hope you have a good life. If you're for some reason not happy without me, um, bonk me over the head or something? I don't fucking know. That would be awkward for everyone involved, no matter what. I thought I understood you, and I thought you could understand me. Can't handle everything alone. And if validation is your motivation, then you will always be hungry. Always proving my worth only destroys it. I am already enough. Everything I need is within me. Not sure if it'll help, but it's a good song. Also, for whoever's watching these videos and thinking this is them, that you're the person I'm talking about. When I was singing along to songs like Clown or Take You Down, those were more so just me enjoying the song. I doubt you'd probably fucking believe me if you're really the dunce stork, but I figured it worth mentioning. Something to listen to another time. You're more than nothing. Hope you know that, you goober. From one friend to another. In a moment where I'm clear of mind and I don't know. You're worth more than nothing. Oh, a little extra note, by the way. If you think you're the dunce stork, then you think you know I am, then just check the old DMs or whatever in Discord. Left a little note and like support memes, I guess. Life preserver, I called it. I don't know. I knew there was something else I wanted to say, but I forgot it. Oops.